What's up, ASG? Welcome to an ASG review of The Boys Season 5, Episode
6.
4, 5, 6?
6.
Just 6?
Well, we'll talk 4 or 5.
Honestly, bro,
But I couldn't even tell.
we can just skim through 4 and 5, like just talk about it, but then
Yeah.
we can get into Episode 6.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like we'll sprinkle in we've been gone for a little bit.
Yeah.
We've been gone on the reviews for a little bit, but now we're back. Yeah. So I'm excited to talk about it. I'm fresh off that new episode,
Yeah,
bro.
literally fresh.
Yeah, fresh. Oh my gosh.
What do you want to say about 4 and 5? That's what.
Okay, so
you gotta remind
me. Let's start with episode 4, and I might be kind of mixing them together. Yeah,
highlights.
So do you remember anything from episode 4?
No.
Episode 4 was it before the Democratic Church of America? Okay, yeah, I do remember that. So you see Starlight's dad in episode 4. That was a highlight.
Oh,
you get to see
yeah.
Starlight's dad and his family.
Yeah.
Because there were some previews shots of that's what I was talking about. Like I was watching with Katie. I was watching the season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
And they talk about Starlight's dad. And then they talk about how that we finally see him.
Yeah.
And then we see how he's they're basically trying to that's why that description was is because it's like a house that believes in Homelander to keep themselves safe because the whole neighborhood is like this, but the son actually believes is falling into that because he's on his phone all the time.
Yeah.
So he believes all the propaganda that he sees.
He literally watches the Deep's pod.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. The Deep's pod is going, and then so in that episode, it's also you see is this episode 5 where you see the Deep and Black Noir get into it a little bit? They start sabotaging each other.
Yeah.
Because episode 4 is right after where the Deep caught up on guard on was trying to get a 1-up plus 1 or 1-up on Black Noir to get good with Homelander again. So then you see that kind of unfold where it was just you fucked me over, bro.
And the Deep literally kills the auditioner guy.
Yeah, and I think that was in episode 5. Yeah, that was episode 5, which you later see. But yeah, so essentially, I mean, there were some huge jumps here because
and
I remember. So Frenchie is trying to work on a virus, episode 4, and then throughout 5. So they're trying to work on a virus because
Firecracker has
been killed. So yeah, dude, episode 4, 5, now 6. Yeah. We're kind of getting into it. So I mean, I'll save you guys some room. I'm sure you've already watched so many reviews on episode 4 and 5, and we're late to the punch. So we're just gonna instantly just go into episode 6 because this stuff was actually insane. But I love The Boys because it's constantly doing that thing. You know what thing I'm talking about?
Just leaving you on the craziest.
No, because a lot of shows do that. But I'm saying that's not the problem.
Yeah.
It's always a fucking decision every episode.
Oh, yeah.
It's always a decision you stop that or I'm going to do this. I thought we had a deal.
Yeah.
He can get you that.
It's honestly just been that way the later seasons.
You think so?
As the soups have gotten involved.
Yeah.
And I feel maybe this is just cope. This is just me putting on cape for the show. I feel these soups were all in movies. They were all, actors, essentially. So they're all just crazy, insane
They're just
drama
narcissists.
kids.
They're just all just narcissists. Yeah.
They're just drama kids.
Yeah. I mean,
but
essentially, they're just regular people who have powers that shouldn't have powers.
Yeah.
It's kind of just I think if we're being satire about it, a lot of people who would sign up for I'll be a
it's like I'll go sign up for being a cop.
Yeah, it's like the people that would sign up for to take a fucking vaccine and that makes them shit out their ass and they get paid for it. They're like, oh, sure, $500. And then you got the guy in season 6 or episode 6, we see him shitting out of his ass or spilling blood out of his ass.
I was literally eating
and we're getting to that, and we're getting to that point where you start to see, bro, and I love it because we're getting to that point where you're starting to see like everything kind of just unfold. Like
Sage.
Sage is really Sage is really just like playing the part.
Yeah.
And you know, I love her character because it is like the most cliche character. Like the smart one is always, I knew this all the time.
Yeah.
But then at the end, you kind of see that shift. You got to see that. You kind of see that shift, which is kind of like, oh shit, what's gonna happen now? You know, it pulls you in. You're like, fuck, man. But so in the beginning of the episode, you got Chet something, and he's over here. Working at the movie thing.
Yeah.
I loved his character.
Yeah.
His character's awesome.
He's showing up a bunch. He's fun.
Yeah, he's a funny motherfucker. He's like literally the only person I've ever seen Homelander just let scot-free in a one-on-one situation.
I thought he was cooked.
Yeah.
When he said
on
Homelander's shoulder, I was like, buddy,
dude,
don't do that.
Because he already thought he was dead.
But yeah, he did think
he was dead.
Yeah.
And I think the it's so, I think the cool things about this episode were kind of like the big quotes that I had kind of taken from this. You know, there's that scene with Huey and Starlight. They're on the top of the car.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of just waiting to, you know, get ready to go into the Democratic Church of America and go in and fucking plant this
virus.
Febreze thing with the virus. And then, but they're on the car. And his dad, he's talking about his dad. He's like, you know, she's like, how do you have so much hope? And he's like, well, my dad, I used to react bad to everything when I was a kid. And he'd always say, like, life is 10%
what happens
as it happens, and then 90% about how you react to it.
Yeah.
And that is a very cool quote from that. And then with Golden Geisha, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, dude, the writers for the boys are crazy.
A lot of race. A lot
of fucking bro. Like
the chief character.
Yeah, a lot of fucking crazy names. But honestly, when Golden Geisha was like tied up, she says, she says something like the only good thing about summer is when you know winter's coming.
Yeah, and it's just all good things come to an end.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty moving in there. They had because see, the people could shit on the boys, but they got some nice like
themes.
Themes and touches on there. You know, like it kind of gives you those comic booky.
There is a lot of oi, cunt.
Yeah, but there is, you know, those little splashes of like, man, there's some actual like wisdom in this show. You know, you got some heart, some wisdom, and I like it. Yeah. It brings you back. That this isn't just some wacko like fucking show, you know, which it is. But then it brings you back to like, you know, ground reality. That there's actually some like level-headedness in some people.
Yeah. But Golden Geisha is kind of like the chase.
Yeah, they're like
within the chase because we're really looking for bomb site.
Yeah,
this whole episode.
the fucking the VOT retirement home.
Yes,
that is insane.
Yeah.
And there's always and it really does put into perspective. Like the showrunners do a good job of this, where like they add things in like the whole universe. The boys universe that you wouldn't even think of. Like I wouldn't even think of a retirement home for soups.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, of course, right? Yeah,
it's like, why wouldn't there be?
Yeah,
there's a fucking hype house for soups.
Yeah,
there's a college for soups. Why wouldn't there be a retirement home for soups?
And
like it makes sense.
Get to roam around, see what's up.
Yeah,
see a long ball sack,
bro. Like, what is that? Like, who gets blessed with that? How do you pump somebody that just has a long ball sack into society as a soup? Like, it just doesn't.
Long ball sack is not exactly the power you want to have.
But yeah, no, I'm saying, but how does somebody who has that? How do you integrate yourself into the world?
Yeah.
You know,
he was nunchucking, bro.
Yeah,
that shit was insane.
But then again, they're talking about all this perverted stuff, like, you know, they're doing like all these shoots and stuff like that. They used to do some crazy stuff.
He was probably one of the pornos.
Yeah.
He was a porno star.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, it's so insane, but like but yeah, I just wouldn't think of that.
Yeah,
you know, my brain wouldn't even come to that.
The big thing for me is Sage.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
because Sage's whole thing comes together at the beginning. She's helping develop
This was definitely a Sage episode.
A synthetic V1. I think for sure she was making bullshit.
Yeah.
And she makes that guy fucking bleed out the ass.
Yeah.
Insane. And then she goes and gets what's her name?
Ashley.
She goes and gets Ashley, chloroforms her ass, and really gets
puts
to work
the back.
with.
Yeah, the back of the back. Ashley.
I love the walking around backwards.
I wonder when they're shooting that. Like, I mean,
that had to be so fun.
Yeah, that was probably very interesting to do. Like, they're just directors like, okay, move your arm. Like, I don't know. I don't even know. I want to see like the behind the scenes of that because that was probably such a funny scene to shoot.
Didn't do as much with it as I thought because really she just like
had to
Soldier Boy and then that's it.
Yeah, they were acting like he would like turn around and be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you,
or something. I don't know, but she does that, and then of course Sage eventually. Finally does the turn that I predicted.
Yeah.
And joins the boys.
Yeah.
And we get to that crazy moment where she's literally wrong for the first time.
Yeah, and that whole scene where Bomb Sight comes up, they kind of take Golden Geisha out, and then Bomb Sight shows up. They're kind of using Golden Geisha to get him out because Sage knows how to get Bomb Sight to show up. And the reason why Bomb Sight has the V1. But the only reason why he has it because he's saving it for Golden Geisha because he wants to live
somebody
forever.
else he could fall in love with and he can live forever with because he's just alone.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it is insane.
But Sage, dumb ass, texts Soldier Boy like, "Hey, pull up."
Yeah.
Thinking that she's just I've masterminded it all.
We have a deal.
I made them watch the video. We didn't talk about it, but Homelander and Soldier Boy come across the video. She's like, oh yeah, they're so predictable to MM.
Yeah,
humans are people are so predictable, and she's literally wrong.
Yeah, she's wrong.
I knew it.
And I think what had happened was maybe when Ashley read Soldier Boy's mind,
he was bullshitting.
Maybe he was like he could feel his mind getting read, and he was just like probably just like inside of us like that's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. And then just walks out, and then he's like, "Oh, okay,
this face is a national treasure."
Yeah, yeah, dude. And I loved that the bomb site. I mean, it wasn't like super crazy, but it felt like
heavy.
It felt like a really intense moment.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part is that when Bomb Sight, it's funny because Bomb Sight gets struck by Soldier Boy and is like bleeding for the first time. He's like, "Oh my god, this is the first time I've seen my own blood."
Yeah.
And he runs away happy. And then Homelander comes down first, and he's like, he's bloodied up, and then he runs away.
Yeah.
So even Bomb Sight was like,
Homelander,
fuck this.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is about to
Well, he just depowered him.
Yeah.
So he was cooked. Yeah. He had to get out of there.
Yeah.
He had to get out of there. But yeah. Sage is wrong. They're all sitting there in the fucking bushes watching them, and Soldier Boy just hands Homelander the V1.
The V1, bro. And it's like crazy. And then at the scene where he lasers his own forearm and stabs his own. Oh my gosh.
Extra
as hell. But I'm just like, dude. After something like that, it kind of makes you think that like how they've been building up the whole thing, the whole boys thing.
Is Homelander really
is like
cook everything?
I think. Now, like, I don't see, like, the options here, because I know they did the virus thing.
Yeah.
They're going to do the...
I guess they develop a virus for V1.
Yeah. Or it's self-destruction for Homelander, where it kind of works out in its own favor.
Which, that's what I saved my thought for. Like, it could be some kind of, like, degenerative thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's been having V so long, but now you just inject your crazy V.
Yeah.
It could be a degenerative thing. Akin to like Butcher's
problem. Yeah.
But I don't know. I honestly don't see that being the way.
I thought he was gonna cut the moon in half for a second. Those lasers, how far do those lasers go?
Yeah.
But
that's actually a great question. I would love an answer to that question.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the heck?
Did he take out a star?
Yeah. I'm like, what in the hell? Who else saw that?
Yeah.
But and Butcher was like, we need to run. But then it's like, is he gonna turn around and just fucking like?
He definitely hears them.
Yeah, because I mean,
the super hearing.
V1 isn't just like you live longer. It's like it's probably enhancing other stuff too.
Well, his hearing's already crazy. They're running in all that freaking bushes and shit. He's hearing them.
Yeah.
So they gotta be cooked.
They gotta be cooked, but at the same time, I'm just like,
We have
maybe,
two more episodes.
but yeah, 2 more episodes too, and it's just like, what the fuck? Maybe Soldier Boy's like, maybe Soldier Boy is like, no, or like maybe he's like, no, son, no.
Ryan still hasn't showed back up
Mm-hmm.
since being
fucking shit.
cooked.
Ryan's cooked.
Yeah.
Ryan's cooked. Everybody's cooked now that Homelander's got the V.
Yeah.
But I don't really
don't
know
see
where we
it.
go.
I don't
I don't
see
really know where we go from here, bro. Because like 2 episodes in, it's got to be some crazy fucking loot, which there always is.
Yeah.
I'm expecting it's not even like, oh, what's gonna happen? I'm really excited to see how the writers really
put it together.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it is interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know I'm gonna probably be left shook at the end. It's obvious. I'm gonna be left shook.
Yeah.
But it's more of like
7's gonna be his.
I'm
ascension.
okay with an ending where maybe everyone's dead and Homelander's just sitting there on a volcano.
I'm accepting that possibility.
I don't know. I'm accepting that possibility, but at the same time, I would love to see the boys finally defeat this. It would be cool.
Yeah.
But hey, Stan Edgar said it best. Like, you stop this, and then it's just something else coming.
Which sequel show?
Hey, Vought Rising.
Right.
But yeah, man, I honestly don't. I have no idea what's really happening.
Yeah.
But you can only theorize.
Right.
You can only really theorize.
I mean, 7's definitely gonna be the ascension. Are they still gonna let off the virus now?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then
but what I was gonna say though.
Yeah, about Vought Rising.
I love the dynamic because they're kind of hyping up the Vought Rising for, like, you know, you get to see the past and what all the fucked up shit happened during that.
I've been seeing a theory around that Soldier Boy actually hasn't been Homelander's dad this whole time. It's been Bombsight. Because he can actually fly. He's got the super strength.
Oh, possibly.
But who knows?
Possibly. Maybe the flying is genetic because he's been saying a lot, I fucking hate flying.
Right.
Yeah. So.
That's
a pretty crazy theory. That's not a bad theory.
So maybe
though.
we see something, like that in Vought Rising.
Yeah.
Confirming that. Who knows?
I could just see Homelander. He's like, "You're my dad."
Like maybe.
But he killed that kid at the fucking movie theater.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was like, dang.
He did, bro.
But he was kind of being a little ho-ho. Another kid shit on the floor. Are you gonna pick that up?
He was being a fucking freak.
And Chetty was just like, calm your tits.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this episode was definitely one of the crazier ones. I mean, we're definitely like to the point where it's like, now that Homelander has the V, we're obviously going to.
Yeah. It really felt like Butcher and the gang didn't have much to do this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It really felt like this was.
It felt like it was Sage's episode, and
in the Homelander.
And the more of Homelander. Almost said Captain America.
Yeah.
But Soldier Boy and shit like that. I don't know. Yeah.
But obviously we got 2 more episodes.
Man, it's crazy that we have 2 more episodes of the final season of The Boys, man. This ride has been going on for a long time.
I've already seen a clip. Eric Kripke did say if that's the creator's name.
Yeah.
He said they're not doing a movie.
Yeah, no.
So
unfortunate, but like.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
leave it here.
Yeah, leave it here, and then you don't want to keep going for
everybody will love it.
Yeah,
if you leave it here.
100%. I think The Boys is definitely a great.
What
series
if that was the
to run
finale?
through. What?
That would be insane. If they just left him getting the V1.
That would fucking, because then you'd have all these theories and like, oh my god, he did this.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't sleep at night, you know?
Yeah.
But it's definitely like eye-opening to know that we have 2 more episodes with Homelander with a V1.
Yeah, in his body, yeah. And clearly it powered him up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It did power him up, and now they're really gonna worship. Now the thing is, are they gonna worship him, or is he going to actually just like be like?
I think he's gonna start killing a bunch of people for sure. He's got to, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's already killed a bunch of people. But the thing is, he's gonna kill a lot more.
Whoever doesn't show up to his coronation at the Church of Democratic America, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Yeah, for some reason
they're already tracking everybody's social media.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
Oh, and then other thing is at this episode. So, bro, the Deep in fucking Black Noir. Black Noir's dead.
Yeah.
The Deep kills Black
Noir.
That
was crazy. I forgot.
Which this isn't OG Noir. So like I don't really feel like a certain like connection. Like Black Noir's character was pretty deep. Was decent. I was
thinking Noir was gonna play a bigger role in like the
low key
takedown of Homelander.
Yeah, low key.
But yeah.
But they just kind of make the Deep and the
Deep
Black
might,
Noir.
The Deep might switch over.
Yeah,
I can see that
a bunch of fish. A bunch of
they
fish
made him
died.
kill a bunch of fish.
Which
that's he's like, can't breathe. It's all in this fucking crazy scene. The fish coming back to life for one little second.
Yeah, he's like, we know it was you.
But yeah, killing Black Noir, wasn't expecting that.
And that Black Noir can fly.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he didn't just like
do
fly
something.
And,
he was just
method acting. He had to go out like Black Noir. Makes sense. And a fellow actor like myself knows that.
The Deep's entire freaking arm was like flexing, so I guess you can't just get out of that.
Yeah, no.
He's too strong.
Yeah.
His bog is too strong.
Yeah. He was like, you were never my bro.
He's definitely your bro.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I but then again, what's the Deep's consequences for that? Like he just killed Noir.
But I think he can easily be like, oh, Homelander, he was a fucking Starlight worshiping fucker or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or I think he might flip. I think now they finally have found the opening for him to. Because I think it's gonna end with all Soups.
They can't give everybody character development, dog. They can't. The Deep cannot have character.
Do it for the Deep.
No,
man.
The Deep cannot have character development, bro. He's already shown his colors really fucking shitty this fucking season. So you cannot give him character development.
I just love the Deep, bro. He's just funny.
The Deep is hilarious, but you can't give you can't give a character like the Deep. He's gonna have a.
He's gotta die. He's gotta die.
He's gotta die by a fish.
He's gotta die by a fish.
An apex predator, like a shark, has to be the one to like take his head off.
He takes a crack at Homelander in the final second. Homelander freaking baseball throws him into the ocean.
Maybe.
And the fish eat him.
Yeah. Possibly.
Prediction.
Possibly.
Prediction.
You heard it here, folks. Heard it here first. But yeah, just such a wild episode.
I'm glad we talked about that because that Deep shit was crazy.
Yeah, such a wild episode. And we probably skipped. Oh yeah, we skipped over the. So we're jumping back and forth, but Starlight and Huey go into the Democratic Church, and then they're stopped by what's his name again?
Oh Father.
Yeah, we're stopped by Oh Father, and bro, I swear his character.
I can't stand him.
I genuinely cannot like take him seriously after that scene where him and Ashley were doing all that shit.
What were they doing again?
Bro, they were just doing hella butt stuff, I think. They were just doing hella butt stuff and like dominatrix shit.
Yeah.
But I cannot look at him and be like, bro, that scene. Oh my gosh. But yeah, him and Starlight get into it. And then it's that thing I talked about. It's like, I have this. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Or else you get this, or else you get, and then it's like a decision.
Yeah.
But then we got to see what happens with that.
Yeah.
We didn't see what happened. We didn't see the finishing touch.
We see the decision again because Soldier Boy's like,
exactly.
Give me the V1 or.
Yeah.
We don't have to kill each other, but.
Yeah. Exactly. We're it's like instant like talking through it type of stuff. But I mean. Man, you can't predict it all. I guess it's okay.
Yeah, honestly, like this
storytelling and all that
good
stuff.
Episode, but the last 2 episodes need to hit hard.
Oh, they really do. Like that episode 7.
Like this felt like a good setup for the last 2.
Yeah, honestly, they should have done this the last 2 as just a whole.
They're doing the finale in theaters.
No way.
Yeah, in IMAX.
What?
Or. In something else, it might not.
Wait. Or just earlier you said they're not going to do a movie.
Yeah,
but then I didn't know they were.
Finale.
They're releasing the finale in IMAX.
Yeah, it might be IMAX. It might be something else. We gotta go to that.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Final seggy for pod.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes
Lee couldn't finish it out with us, but
Hey, but I kind of scraped up the bowl. But
finish that plate.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to the pod, but all I say is tune in to the next pod for a special segment with special news with special ed guys talking about special topics.
I did tell them about St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
And how we should be going there.
Yeah.
Getting a little
whole
Sonic
trip.
vlog.
Whole trip.
Yeah.
I'm talking, and it's not even gonna be Sonic vlog. It's gonna be like, bro, we're going to the fucking. There's gonna be museums. We're gonna check out local arcades. We're gonna check out fucking the zoo. We're gonna be everywhere in St. Louis. So it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole trip. And the plan is, the actual main thing of the video is how can we eat the Sonic Speed Cafe for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and review all the food in St. Louis. Maybe buy some merch. But that's what I envisioned.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be a bunch of different stuff. So like maybe each day we get breakfast, then lunch, then dinner, with some like drinks.
Maybe.
I want to try every meal.
Yeah.
Every food item.
That'd be tough.
Now I might not get like the 3 different milkshakes. I might kind of split that up, but I might every food item though, I want to try.
Yeah.
Like the onion rings, the chili dog, everything.
Yeah.
I want to try it all.
Yeah.
Because there is actually St. Louis exclusive items.
Meals.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So for every pop-up, they have a St. Louis exclusive. Like they have a barbecue hot dog that I want to try. Because St. Louis barbecue, we're not going to any food joints besides Sonic Speed Cafe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No,
No.
not just barbecue.
No.
But we're going to the Sonic Speed Cafe. That's the whole point of being in St. Louis.
Come on.
We're not eating anywhere.
All right.
Unless it's the Sonic Speed Cafe.
I'm ready.
No questions asked.
$30 a meal.
Honestly, it's not that bad. The only prices it was like $15 for like this and that. But and then if you get like a meal, it's probably like $20. But I mean, I'm just getting a singular food item.
Yeah.
So I'll get one combo, and then everything else will just be a singular food item. But no, all right, ASG, that's all I gotta say. ASG, thank you for watching this episode of the pod, episode number 77. Appreciate all you guys. And if you're new to the channel, we're just geeks talking about movies, TV shows, comic books, video games, and more. And collectibles. Don't forget about collectibles. But thank you guys so much. Remember, when you subscribe to another strong geek, not only are you strong like a mother effing, you're also strong in the mind, body, and spirit. ASG, thank you guys so much. Peace.